Hola amigos and welcome to a new video with me and my friend Jill.
So I have a company called Spiritual Athlete, and right now I'm living in Canada and I'm working in the States and Canada doing corporate speaking and executive coaching around the idea of energy management. But it all started from teaching workout classes here actually in Costa Rica.
And I'm gonna do this session with Jill. It's in the middle of the day, it's very hot. I'm already sweating, what the hell. And I'm a bit nervous because it was a long time I did this kind of sessions. I've been surfing and doing yoga, but this is like...
She's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Jill's gonna take care of me.
I came up with this idea of energy management through my classes, trying to figure out what am I doing in these classes? How do I want people to leave? What's the idea here? So this is the whole philosophy, okay? So I believe that we can either live in a beautiful state or a suffering state.
You don't want to be down here.
No, nobody in Costa Rica is down here. Come to Costa Rica. So a beautiful state is like creative, inspired, energetic, happy, joyful, just like Sandy. Pretty much Sandy.
Oh.
Okay, and a suffering state is like anxious, overwhelmed, sad, depressed, fearful. What I noticed is those people in the beautiful state, think about someone you know who's in that state. They have physical energy. They have like capacity to do what they need to do. They get up in the morning, they're excited, they're happy, they have physical energy and vitality to do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Okay? Then I noticed the suffering state people, they're really lacking physical energy. So if we let our physical energy come down, you're more likely to feel anxious and overwhelmed because you do not have the energetic capacity to do what you need to do, right? So my physical energy determines my mood. And physical energy is something that you can create and cultivate in the body. So I came up with these three things. So the three ways that I see that we can create and cultivate energy in the body is what we do with our body, what we choose to focus on, and their dialogue with ourself. How many people have looked at their body and wanted it to change and thought, I know, I'm gonna over-exercise and restrict my eating. That's exactly how I'm gonna get the body that I love, right? So we think that we have to struggle to get the things that we want, and everyone has tried that and no one has been sustainable with that approach, okay? So the idea is they're down here and they're like, I'm gonna restrict my eating and over-exercise. But from here, you have no energy to follow through with anything. So my goal is to get people here, the little things that can get people here. From a 9 or a 10, I actually feel like working out. I have the energy to do it. When I open the fridge, I want different things, right? I'm choosing healthy things. From down here, a piece of pizza is like, oh, sweet relief. The second one is your focus. So whatever you focus on, you feel. Whatever you focus on, you find. We want to focus on what's the ideal situation and how do I want to feel? Because you know, the tendency is to go into what could go wrong, gotta prepare for it, and you just go down that rabbit hole of everything that could go wrong. Dialogue is the way that you speak to yourself, so the way that that conversation is inside your body. When you're physically pushed, your dialogue starts to get really loud, you know, and your stories, the stories we tell ourselves are a reflection of the life that we're living. So everything that we're living is a reflection of the stories we're telling ourselves. So we're gonna learn what the story is, what the negative self-talk is through pushing ourselves physically. So instead of starting to feel physically pushed and be like, oh, that you're either gonna do two things. I can't, or she's crazy. So it's usually shame or blame. Okay, but we want to actually look at it and be like, interesting that that's the story that my body creates. How could you replace that bullshit story with something that actually makes you feel good?
I'm so motivated to do this, Jill, because lately I've been waking up feeling so tired physically. It's like a train hit me.
Well, get ready, you're gonna fly out of here.
Oh my god. So we're gonna do a short workout sesh that's gonna be down in the description, as well as Jill's contact details if you ever want to ask her something or work out with her or join her in Costa Rica. You find it down here.
And I have a retreat coming up April 14th if anyone wants to come. Also,
here.
Yes, and this is the beautiful space of Pacific Dreams. You can look that place up. Other fitness instructors, if you want to run retreats, you can come here and do them. And this circuit, this is the idea that you're gonna count it, so there's no excuses. You don't need a timer, you don't need equipment, you don't need anything. And again, the circuit is used to increase our energy. That's what we're trying to do here, right? And if we increase our energy, we're gonna do more habits that are gonna give us that body that we're really desiring, right? But the idea here is that this is gonna increase our energy. If you do 1 round, we're gonna do 3. If you feel like doing 5, you do 5. If you feel like doing 10, you do 10. Okay, but at least you wanna do at least 1 every day. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. I'm ready. Please remember this face because this is my pre-workout face. not so sweaty. Wait 20 minutes, gonna look like shit.
10 jumping jacks. These are jumping jacks. Okay? 10 squats. These are squats. Getting nice and low. I'm keeping my chest lifted. Squats. And then 10 ice skaters jumping from side to side. Okay? The modified version, you would just tap down. Okay? Then we're gonna do 10 plank ups. So we're coming down to our forearms and back up. And then 10 push-ups. Okay? 10 and 10. So then we'll do that 3 times, no breaks. Are you ready?
This is my post-workout phase. Let me just catch some breath. It was really good, Jill, really good. And what I like is that it's about the number of the exercise, not the actual time, because then you don't have time to slack. Let's say you would do squats in 1 minute. You could just like do 2 squats because you're a slacker.
Slowly, right? But this pushes you for sure. And
Yeah.
you know that it's short, so you know you can go 100%.
Here we have some final advice on the nutrition.
You know, it's when you're stressed or when you're busy, you reach for those things that you know aren't so great for you, and while you're eating them, you're feeling badly about it. You know, there's nothing that's good or bad for you, it's the way that you feel about it. So if I could truly believe that donuts were good for me and I ate them, they would respond well in my body. But it's that idea that you don't want to go for those things that you don't really feel good about. Okay, so sticking with real foods and just kind of having some options for what you can have for breakfast, what you can have for lunch, what you can have for dinner. And then you got to think, if I really loved this body that I lived in, what would I nourish it with?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Like really, thank you. I will continue doing these practices, drink a lot of water and eat what I really feel I'm good, you know, what I'm doing good of,
Yes.
good from.
And if you have any questions, if I can help you at all, just send me a message.
Yeah. Everything is down below in the description, and probably I'm going to join you for tomorrow's class.
Yes.
How long is it?
It's an hour. It's like this, but it's an hour.
An hour. Oh my god. Okay.
But
Okay.
fun. So
It's fine.
fun.
It's fine. Don't stop smiling.
Ha! That's what you have to do the whole time.
Yeah.
Most important exercise. Lift your sternum and smile.
That's really good.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
good.
High
Thank
five.
you. High five.